So the next 3 videos that I'm going to make on this channel are going to be a bit different because they're going to be meditations. And these meditations have been requested many times, often from people in my groups, because this is the kind of thing that I do with my groups in the Heartbreak Healers and other groups that I've ran as well. These meditations are my favourite. They are so powerful. And they're ones that you can come back to over and over and over and over again. And there may be one that you like more. Everybody seems to have a preference about which one they prefer. This one that I'm going to do now is my favourite, and I use this one a lot. And it's really good to help you to let go and to connect with parts of you that may be keeping you attached and holding that anxious attachment in place. So this is a meditation that will really speak to different parts of you. In fact, all of these meditations are. But this one is really good whenever you're feeling anxious, whenever you've got a feeling and you don't know where it's coming from and you want to address that feeling. Okay, so before we start, what I want to suggest is that you just get into a place and into a position where you feel really comfortable and your phone is on airplane mode and you're not going to be disturbed, because this time is for you. So you can be really grateful to yourself for giving yourself this time, because it's sacred. These meditations are such a break for you to connect with parts of you that might otherwise feel shy, hide, and feel a bit repressed, because we do that, because sometimes these emotions that want to come up, need to come up, find it difficult. So this is a way that we're going to start to accept, experience, and release some of the things that have been, ongoing for a long time. So, okay. So I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to just get comfortable. Maybe you can lie down, sit down, however you feel best. And remember, with these meditations, there's no right or wrong way of doing it. Whatever you think and feel is right. Whatever comes up is meant to be. Okay? So there's no perfect way of doing this. This is just your imagination, your emotions, your past. So everybody's going to experience this very differently. Okay. So when you're in your position, I want you to take a moment to just notice how you feel today, and notice any feelings that might be there, any thoughts that have been on loop. Notice the ground that's holding you up, the surface that's holding you up, and just take note that you're supported and you're safe. We're just slowing down your nervous system so that you can welcome the parts of you that need your attention today. So, when you're ready, if you close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. And I want you to imagine that you're sitting or lying under a big tree in a big field, and it's a nice day. There's a few clouds, it's not too hot, it's not too cold. It's just the perfect day to sit under a big tree. And then in the distance, you can see that there's a group of people walking towards you. And you can't quite make out who they are, but they seem to be coming your way. Slowly. And as they get closer, you realise that they're all past versions of you. And they've come today specifically to talk to you. They're ready to be seen. They're ready to heal. And they know that you are the best person and the only person they need to speak to. So, as they get closer, you notice there's younger parts of you, very young. There's teenage parts of you maybe, and there's older parts too. And you notice that there's one part of you, one version of you that's standing out, that gets your attention a little bit more. And as this group of people walk closer, some of the others seem to fade away, and you focus on this one part of you that seems to be standing out more. This part of you really wants to speak to you. And notice how you feel to see this part. Notice how they feel. Is there relief? Is there excitement? Is there sadness? Is there fear? Just notice what's so. Then I want you to walk up to this part and take their hands. Maybe kneel down if they're small and say, "Thank you so much for coming. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Tell me what you needed to say. Tell me what you needed someone to hear." Just notice what she says or he says. So just spend some time maybe listening, maybe walking. Maybe this part of you doesn't know what to say, but just needs you to see them. How can you nurture and love this part of you now? Maybe you could walk around the field a bit, give them some really focused attention. Let them lead. Because remember, this isn't the only time that you can speak to this part. You can come back as many times as you need to, so there's no rush. Just see what this part of you needs to say today. maybe you can empathize, understand and relate to how this version of you is feeling. Maybe she or he can tell you how your current situation is making them feel. Now, what do you need to say to this part of you to reassure them that you've got this? That you're in control now and that they're safe? What does this younger part of you need? Now, if it's a young part of you, very young, bearing in mind there might not be the language for what they need. It could be as simple as a hug. It could be an ice cream. It could be something really simple. It could be to talk to someone. It could be to be focused on, to have some attention, to play. So when you're asking what this part of you needs, bear in mind their age. Now I want you to say, I hear you, I see you, and I'm going to promise you that that's what we're going to do. So that could be anything that they asked for. You're going to do your absolute best to make sure that happens. Notice how this younger part of you feels having been seen. Notice how you feel. Now, you're going to walk back towards the tree. If you've walked off, then you can go back towards the tree. If you're still there, that's fine too. And it's nearly time to say goodbye now. But don't worry, because you can meet this part of you whenever you like. Before you say goodbye, just check in with them. See if there's a sense of relief or a slight shift, even if it's small, and how they might feel. And reassure them that you are there and you're not going anywhere and they can come back anytime. You start to notice the others. They're watching, they're happy that this has happened. They're happy that one of them has been spoken to, and you can look at them and reassure them too that you're coming back. They're all going to be seen. So they start to say bye, see you soon, and walk back in the same direction that they came from, including this part of you that you've just spoken to. You can watch that part of you with their different energy now moving away. Say bye, see you soon, love you. and they get further away. Just notice how you feel until you can't see them anymore. You notice the leaves and the trees and the perfect day. The ground that's still supporting you. Notice your breath. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes. So, how was that? I would love to know. Every time I do this meditation, I nearly cry myself saying it. I found myself having to take it really slow because it's a really powerful one, that. And it's a really deeply loving one. So let me know how you got on with that. Do it as many times as you need. I'm going to turn off the ads on this video so that you can watch it without being interrupted. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.